Welcome to Shachi Dayal's Art Studio. Today I am going to talk about a very fascinating subject called pencil shading. Now there are different pencils which are required for doing the pencil shading, which are HB, 2B, 4B, 6B and 8B. Now HB is used to do the sketching. It is appropriate for sketching, or you can even do sketching with 2B pencil. But 2B is more softer and darker. 4B is more softer and darker than 2B, and 6B is as the number increases, 6B, 4 and 8B becomes more softer and darker. Here the number is written, it's written 4B, here HB, so the numbers are written over here. Now firstly I'll tell you how to hold the pencil. Now generally we hold the pencil like this, which is a writing position and it is more familiar with you. Now for drawing or sketching we can hold the pencil like this, but if we hold the pencil from here, the strokes are a little harder. So for drawing the pencil, for drawing or sketching, one should hold the pencil a little far from the tip like this. Secondly, while drawing, if we move our hand like this to draw, then the lines again becomes harder. So we need to move our wrist like this to make the sketches, and it will be more natural. Now any rendering in pencil looks attractive when we use light and shade. So it is very important to understand the various gradations. Like these pencils, I have picked up 2B pencil. So there are various tones. So if we put the little pressure over here, as I told you, this is called under palm position. We should hold pencil like this while doing the shading and hold the pencil like this while drawing. So this is called under palm position, and we should hold the pencil like this, and we should vary the pressure on the pencil to get different tones. This I am using 2B pencil and I am putting little pressure over here, so I am getting a darker tone, and at the moment as I release the pressure, keep on releasing the pressure, the strokes, the tones become lighter. So I am hardly using any pressure. So you can see there are 3 tones, which is the darker tone, the middle tone and the lightest tone. So these are the basic things which are required in doing the pencil shading. Now the same thing we can do with 4B, as I told you that 4B is darker than 2B, 6B is darker than 4B, 8B is darker than 6B. So naturally the tones will also be darker. I'm releasing the pressure slightly to get another tone, which is called the middle tone. Now I am releasing more pressure on the pencil to get the lightest tone. So this, as we see, this is by 4B, 6B, and I'll now take 8B and I'll show with 8B also the same thing. Now as I am doing with 8B, you can see the difference in the darker tone of all the pencils, 2B, 4B, 8B, and as I remove the pressure, the tones become lighter. So for this is a very good thing to practice and to get the tones, because these tones are important to do the shading and to begin the shading. Now I have done made few squares for you to show. This is the same thing which I have shown over here. It's like this in 2B, 4B, 6B, 8B. So you get darker, middle and lighter tone. We can even practice like this by applying. I have shown more tones over here. Darker, middle, more lighter, lighter, lighter and almost white. So we can get more tones in between, dark to light tone. Now this is the first and the foremost thing which is very important, and one should practice this to do the shading. Now shading can be done in few ways, which is the one I had shown you, darker, middle and lightest tone. Now the second like this we can do. Now the second is scribbling, as I have already shown. The same thing, darker, middle and lighter tone. We have to just scribble like this, as we used to do scribbling in when we were young in school days. This is scribbling. The same thing applies here also. You have to apply darker pressure, you have to apply more pressure, then release the pressure to get the middle tone, and then release more pressure to get the lighter tone. Now another is, this is called hatching, where you need to put strokes like this. The strokes can be in any direction, but with the same principle of applying more, medium and less pressure. This is also one of the ways of shading. So basically I am showing you different styles of shading. Now these are short strokes. Again the concept is same, that we have to apply pressure for the darker tone, for medium tone a little less pressure, and for lighter tone we have to release more pressure. Now another interesting way is smudging. Smudging is, I have started with the darker tone. And then we can smudge it using a handkerchief or a tissue paper to get this kind of effect. You just need to hold a tissue paper and wrap it around your finger, or you can use cloth also, and from darker to medium and the lighter tone. So these are the different ways through which you can do the shading. But for smudging we can hold the pencil like this for doing the shading, and for doing shading and smudging we can hold the pencil like this. But for scribbling, cross hatching or short hatching, even we can hold pencil the way we write, we write. Now what we can do is, I have drawn a circle over here, and let's draw any pattern over here. And before we actually learn how to do shading in different objects, it is very important for us to learn the process of releasing the pressure, which is called shading. So I have just drawn a random design like this, and what we'll try to do is, we'll try and get 3 tones of any one pencil we can pick up, either 2B or 4B, and show all the 3 tones, which is darker tone. I am showing you. Just hold your pencil like this. Even we can hold pencil like the way I am holding. Then middle tone. Just releasing the pressure slowly and making sure that there should be no demarcation line between the different tones. And as we keep on releasing the pressure, we'll get the lighter tone. So this is basically a very important process of doing the shading. And if sometimes it's come out, we can always use eraser very softly to clean the areas around it. I'll show you once more. We can do it like this. Try and move the hand in one direction so that it looks nice, and we'll keep on releasing the pressure like this and get the desired effect. Now I have done one for you so that you can see. This is the way we can practice, but remember, it's easier to work from darker to lighter than to work from light to dark. This is the very first step to do pencil shading. So if you'll keep on practicing, then you'll be able to handle shading in any object, and that too very easily. In my next video, I'll be showing you how to do pencil shading in different objects. Till then, keep practicing and happy shading.